What's up, everybody? I'm Taylor, and you're watching the Taylor James Lifestyle Show. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share this with your friends, providing this brought you some sort of value. Today's episode, I do believe, will bring lots of value, and if it doesn't bring value to you, chances are you were knowed up when you showed up. These things I'm going to talk about are things that I do daily, and a lot of people that I know do daily, but for those of you that don't do them, we're going to get into what to do and why to do them. And with all that being said, guys, thanks for joining us today. Today's episode is basically on the on fitness, and I guess essentially three reasons to me that are primarily the top reasons why I think health and fitness is so important. Now, I want to preface this by saying I don't have any certain opinions here or there on what types of fitness. Excuse me. I'm not going to get into what types of fitness you should get into. There's all kinds of different things you can do. CrossFit, bodybuilding, working at training, various types, cardio based, strength training, things for repair. It just kind of depends on your goals, your journey, your body, especially. A lot of us, myself included, being blue collar and just a dumbass kid, I've fucked up a lot of shit on my body, and so the preventative things behind fitness are big in my life. But anyways, guys, I'm going to get back to the notes here and stop trying to freeball this podcast. So with that being said, first reason is your physical health overall, really. Regular physical activity helps with a variety of things. We're going to keep this segment primarily physical. At least this topic is on the physical things that are helped by physical fitness, right? The ability to strengthen your immune system and make your body more resilient to fighting off certain types of diseases and sicknesses, right? It reduces the risk severely of chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and certain types of cancers. The other thing I want to throw out here is, and I've noticed this more so now in life than ever before. I think about 10 years ago, I think about one time specifically, I was being an idiot. I was working on a drilling rig. I was pretty new. And I just remember walking on an uneven surface and completely eating shit. I fucking just ate it. And I remember being more embarrassed than anything because people had seen it, but everybody was kind of like, "Are you okay? Are you all right?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm good." And maybe it hurt for the rest of that day, but woke up in the morning ready to eat shit again, And as I get older and as I do shit like that, you start waking up and things don't quite go away the way they used to, especially if you're not exercising. Regular exercise, whether that's upper body, lower body, just general fitness, it really doesn't matter, but just keeping your body active, regularly using your muscles allows your body to better use those muscles when it comes time for things that you can't control, like slipping on ice, right? A lot of people will get really fucked up slipping on ice, and they, you go to fall and you go to use muscles that you've never used before, and it having gone to the gym, and strengthened those muscles, it really just helps with keeping your bones strong, your muscles strong, keeping your body healthy, so that when there are things that you can't control, you can better bounce back. I know that for me, a lot of times working out has been a way to just have a little bit better hold on my job, especially when my jobs are physical. If I'm working out regularly, I can do those jobs with a really good ability, right? I can go into those jobs with you know, with strength and power and efficiency, and really make sure that my body is providing every bit of, I guess, strength and physical performance that I need to complete that job. And not that I'm, you know, an athlete, but I expect my body to perform the way it needs to when I need it to perform, right? And getting in the gym and working out has been probably one of the most beneficial things that I've done for my career, just in general. It's been huge for me. Let's just looking at the notes here. All right, so we're gonna jump into the second topic regarding, you know, working out regularly, which is huge for me also. And these are kind of never mind. So the second topic is mental well-being. So first and foremost, those of you that work out regularly, those of you that maybe go for runs or do cardio, weightlifting, if you're a fitness person, you know this all too well. And that is that exercise is an extremely good mood booster. It releases all kinds of endorphins, feel-good hormones, you know what I mean? It reduces stress, anxiety, depression. Regular fitness activities can also improve sleep quality, leading to overall better mental health. Now, I don't have a lot of this in my notes just because this is stuff I like to bring up off the top of the dome, I guess. But for me personally, this is a huge one. I remember a time in my life where I had to ask myself, why am I so unhappy? You know, why am I so unhappy? You know, life hasn't been bad to me. You know, we all have our struggles and our challenges, but the life that I view through my eyes has been great. Why am I not happier right now? I have these things in life. Why am I not happier right now? And I did this really deep reflection dive as far as figuring out why I'm not happy. And I'd look back at my life through, you know, the years of my life, looking back, and I would think, or I would see, you know, oh man, that was my happiest. What was I doing? And I was like, oh, I didn't have a car, and I was riding my bike a lot, or I was riding my skateboard a lot. I was walking miles every day, or skateboarding miles, or riding my bike miles to get to work. And then after that, I was, you know, walking home or riding home or whatever. And then like, oh, what about this time in life? Oh, that time in life, I was just exercising regularly. I was getting my energy out, and I had this realization just within myself that the times in my life where I had been the happiest on an emotional level, a mental level, you know, were the times that I was partaking in exercise, knowingly or not knowingly. You know, at a point I would ride my skateboard almost every day to a train station and take that train station and then walk or skate another mile to work. I was getting lots of exercise just before I ever clocked in for work. And, you know, didn't make a lot of money, but I just remember the happiness I had. And I really do believe mental health and physical health go hand in hand. I will personally say that right now, some of the struggles that I've been dealing with in my life and in business, I wouldn't be able to handle as well as I am, or at all, if it wasn't for you know, the exercise and the work that I put into myself every day. I think another part of this too is like, you know, a lot of guys talk about it when you go in, especially in the mornings, you go in and you battle your demons behind that barbell, or you get in there and you battle those demons on that elliptical. You get a really, really difficult task done first thing in the day, and it allows you to kind of mentally be ready to take on challenges in the future for that day. And that's kind of how I see it, man. I know the days that I do not work out first thing in the morning, I notice a difference in myself, my ability to just be in a good mood, my ability to get shit done. Like, it's different. It's maybe not better or worse. I would probably say worse, but not by much, just different. You know what I mean? I don't go through life with the same amount of just swag and zest, you know, because I didn't get up and fucking battle my demons first thing in the morning before everything else. And another thing, I think it's mental, and so I'll throw it in there, is like, there's something to be said for waking up early when you know everybody else is asleep, and getting up and working out and getting your day started. And I think it's a mental thing. For a lot of years, I have always gotten up early and worked out before, like, maybe coworkers or before other people that I would be around, before they were even thinking about getting up out of bed. I was already done with the gym, and I think that it gives you an added mental boost. I was a young person. I was pretty young. I was like, I can't remember. I got put into a leadership role with a lot of people. Everybody was older than me on my crew, and I was the boss and stuff like that. And I just knew when I got that job, like, sometimes I would get up and I wouldn't maybe hit the weights super hard, but I would just get up and get the blood flowing. And what that did for my mental was awesome. It allowed me to get focused faster. It allowed me to be ready faster. It allowed me to think of things before, everybody was up out of bed. I was already thinking about the problems that today might bring, and I was already conquering those and solving those in my mind. And so that's been really important for me, and just bringing down stress, bringing down anxiety, depression, things like that. Like I said, at a point when I looked back at my life and asked myself, when was I happier than I am now? I was pretty fucking depressed, and not about anything specific, but I was just living a bad lifestyle. I wasn't living a healthy lifestyle, and it showed. And as soon as I did the reflection that it required to figure out what the problem was, I fixed it, and it was like an immediate difference. And it seemed like, and I'm pretty, I believe in this shit, but it seemed like once I started putting the work into myself, maybe things in life came a little easier, you know what I mean? Like opportunities presented themselves more. And so I really do believe, it starts, when you want stuff in the world, and we all do, no matter how big or small, we all want things. And I believe when we start putting the work into ourselves, it makes those things a little bit easier to attain down the road. Speaking of down the road, that brings us to our next and final topic regarding fitness and exercising regularly, and that's the quality of life and longevity. Big one. Staying fit can improve the overall quality of life by enhancing physical capabilities, increasing energy levels, and promoting a sense of achievement and confidence. Additionally, people who are physically active tend to have longer life expectancies and better quality of life in their later years. Could not agree more. I have definitely seen two sides of that. I have seen people firsthand who start to get older, and it's almost like it has no effect on their body. It's almost like, damn, dude, 10 years ago, you're still doing the same thing you were doing 10 years ago. And like by, society standards, you should be in a home. You know what I mean? Not necessarily that, but it's kind of mean to say. But that's just my point, though, is, and I think this is probably, this is where I start talking about how you need to be selfish. Quality of life, fitness, these are reasons to be selfish. Good reasons to be selfish. Now, I'll do a podcast on selfishness in itself at some point, because there's good and bad forms of it. This is a form of good selfishness. When you take something like your life and you personally are doing something for yourself, such as working out, it is just a natural byproduct, guaranteed 100% of the time, that when you're giving yourself what you need and investing in yourself, that is going to translate to people's lives being positively affected around you. Now, I think about, my grandparents. I think about the fact that, as we get older, when I have kids, I want to be I want to be the dad that's going to beat up all the other dads. You know what I mean? Like I want to be the strong dad. I want to be the dad that's going to fucking live forever. I want to be there to see my great grandchildren, you know? And that's kind of what I'm talking about, is like when you take care of yourself and give yourself the selfish things that you need, like regular exercise and things like that, you're just allowing yourself to have more tools to fight for longer in the battle that is life, right? Now, you can do that in a couple different, like I know it's a battle, right? But I don't look at it that way. I enjoy it. I don't look at it as a battle that I'm fighting every day. I look at it as a battle that's strengthening me for my future, you know, for my future family, for my future kids especially, you know what I mean? We have to take care of ourselves now so that in 20, 30, 40 years from now, we are still taking care of our family and being an example that they can learn from, and allowing ourselves to live a really happy quality of life. And, you know, I saw this video, so adorable. It's an old man. I don't remember where the fuck I saw it. It was an old man, and I don't really remember that. It was like lives alone maybe, and he was real weak at the beginning of the video, and he pulls out this kettlebell and he's like struggling to lift it, and then it shows him like periodically throughout however long, like maybe a year or something, and he's out on the back deck and he's doing this number where he like squats down and he stands up and, you know, pushes the kettlebell out, and you're just like, what the fuck is he doing? And this most adorable thing, man. He puts in all that work so that at Christmas, like the, you know, family gets together on Christmas Eve or whatever, so that he can pick his daughter or his granddaughter up and put the star on the tree. And he put in all that work so that he could have that moment with his granddaughter where he could pick her up and fully extend so that she could put the star on the tree. I thought it was beautiful, man. I thought it was beautiful because that's what we need to remember. It's like the better we take care of ourselves, the more able we are to the more ability we have to take care of those around us. And that's big to me, man. You know, you guys know, I try to be as much a man of service as I can. I try to take care of the people around me that need help. I try to, if somebody's too weak, I try to be the person that can be strong. If they're incapable, I try to be the person that is capable. You know what I mean? And I think that's our duty to the people around us, is to be somebody that they can count on and rely on. And working out, being fit or exercising regularly gives me the tools that I need to be that person for people. And I hope it does the same for you. There are a million other reasons why you should work out. A million. I could go on for hours about every reason why you should work out. But these are the top three, my favorite three right now, I guess. We want to stay healthy as people, you know, which brings us to number one again, physical health. We want to maintain that resilience against life. Mental well-being, we all know, especially if you work out regularly. Working out is nature's antidepressant. It is the way we get those good hormones pumping through our body. We get focused. It allows us to learn about ourselves and to teach ourselves what we're capable of. And a lot of times, you know, I'm not saying that there are issues that don't require medicine, but I'm saying a lot of times there are things that we can do that can fix issues that aren't necessarily from a pharmaceutical company. And I'm a huge advocate of, before you do anything else, dial in your diet, dial in your fitness, and then let's start talking about going and getting fucking pills from a doctor. And that especially goes for your mental well-being. And then last but not least, the quality of life and longevity. We want to have beautiful lives. We want to live long, beautiful lives. We want to see life brought into this world, and we want to see them nurtured and cared for, and we want to lead by example for those that come after us, and or those that are around us, you know. And quality of life is huge to me, man. That's why I do a lot of this shit, you know what I mean? It's why I'm suffering now. It's why I'm struggling now, so that hopefully my quality of life down the road will be amazing, or more amazing than it is now, you know. And yeah, guys, that's just my take, you know. There are a million reasons to get into the gym or to just go on a walk, and that's the thing behind it, is like, it doesn't have to be anything like you see. It doesn't have to be what you see on Instagram. You don't have to be fucking shredded. You don't have to be in a fucking gym for 8 hours a day. You don't have to make it your whole identity. But what you can do is you can make a change, and you can make your life way more beautiful than it is right now. And it starts right fucking now. You know what I mean? Go on a 10-minute walk. Start calculating the amount of fucking calories you're putting in your body. Start calculating, or just looking at the types of foods and where they come from and what kind of process it takes to fucking make those, right? Stay away from processed foods, you know what I mean? Start eating whole foods. Go on 10-minute walks. Build yourself a routine. Take vitamins. Like, it's basic stuff. And I can guarantee you, if you want your life to change, if you want more from yourself and want more from life, if you do those things, I mean, your life, there's no way you won't be happy and grateful to yourself that you did. But again, guys, you know, this is just me talking to you and on this microphone, this camera, just having fun. Physical health, mental well-being, and quality of life. 3 tips to hopefully, you know, get you in the gym, or get you just being more active. I'm not asking for anybody to get in the gym. Matter of fact, if you want to get into the gym and you need some help figuring out what exercises to do, check out my website. It's illfitt.com. That's illfit.com. Check out my fucking website. I got 2 free programs on there. I got one for men and one for women. And then I also have a nutrition little pamphlet. Essentially, that is just an overall healthy diet, and kind of gives you a little bit of a blueprint onto what you should probably be eating normally. And if you want to get into your physical health and into your physical fitness journey a little bit more deep, get a hold of me. I can help you with that. That's one of my callings here on this planet, is to help people understand what I have seen through fitness, and to change other people's lives the way that my life has been changed through fitness. So again, guys, I know I said it once, but please like, subscribe, comment, and share this with your friends, especially if you got some value out of it. Trying to grow this platform, trying to change more lives on a bigger scale. And again, check out the website for the free programs. With that being said, guys, so much love to all of you. Victory to everybody. I'm out of here. Later.